What is up, YouTube? Today we're back with another Guild War banger, and it is going to be the ML Tenebria debut. And a lot of you guys were in my stream yesterday, and if you guys don't know, this is going to be the build that we are going to be testing her for now. And I haven't really put a lot of thought into whether or not she's going to be good on Guild War defense or not. Obviously, we're in the preseason right now, so we haven't really cooked anything too crazy. But if you guys are interested to see how she might maybe stir up the defense meta, I think she does have a lot of potential behind units like Boss Arunka, obviously. Obviously, she can reach like a pretty decent speed, and she can be on a variety of builds. So definitely has a little bit of potential. I won't say that she's useless on defense, but on offense, I don't think she's going to be that insane. But we'll find out how good she really is or isn't. If you guys do enjoy, drop a like, comment for the algorithm, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's jump into our first attack. All right, so for our first attack, it is unscouted, so we're going to be hitting Harsetti, FCC, and Aiden. So we're going to be going with Blue Taiwan on Prod set on Aureus, and if you're wondering what the EE is, we are going to be going with the Barrier Shrink EE. To be honest, any EE is fine. I think the Sword Storm one for the CR push is okay, but you got to be mindful that you are taking it into Harsetti, so the 10% CR gain actually might proc on the first turn, and you won't be able to get any CR. You'll basically just be down in EE, right? So having the barrier strength one is far, far better. We'll be going with Amaru in the back, and we're going to be going with the speed effectiveness build. We're going on HP boots. This build basically is so that we are, just really tanky, right? We can tank a lot of the damage that's coming in, and obviously we're going to have to bring a book because we need a Soulburn S1 to guarantee a seal onto the Aiden so that we can let Flan take a turn. Then Flan is going to be on Destro Pen on Dreamlike Holiday. Now, for maximum optimization, you technically do want to have this on immunity, but it's preseason, and like, is Harsetti really going to tag me? Like, no, she's not. I hope. Bottom team, we're going to be using Emil Tenebria in a very interesting setup. So they have Bossaronka, Valiant, and Ilana. So I'm going to be going with DDR on Guardian Ice Crystal on speed and immunity. And I'll be going with Valiant to pair with the DDR on counter immunity on 3F. And then the last unit we're going with is ML Tenebria, and we're going to go with Magic Bubble Maker. So the whole premise of this comp is you need to have immunity on everything anytime there's a Valiant if you're going to be scouting, right? Obviously, in case Valiant pushes you back, it's on Cursed Compass or whatever. And so we have the immunity check already covered here, but the rupture damage on the rupture damage is probably going to be insane, right? S3 block is going to be very strong and a random debuff, but the rupture with the 3F with the venom, that's what I really want to see, and I think it's going to be insane. I haven't been able to whip it on RTA yet, but this would be a really good debut, so we're going to try to run this team and make it work. So let's go. Okay, so Aureus, Shepherd of the Hollow. I can't really see the CR. Okay, so we actually got the first turn, which is huge. So I'm just gonna go ahead, Soulburn Aiden, seal that off so that my Flan can move.
Can you handle this?
And like I said, you do want to have immunity on your Flan. Like, don't be like me and be lazy. Um, obviously, this wouldn't fly if we're like in a, competitive um, setting, I guess you could say. But yeah, in this case, if I S3, he throws the uncounterable and shit back, so I don't really want that to happen. So I'm just gonna S1 go for defense break on this, and I didn't get it, unfortunately. And the other really good thing that I didn't point out as well during the prep is that when you do get a chance to actually seal the Harsetti with Archdemon Shadow, if you do have it on like a bit of a faster build, like on an RTA build, it actually kind of worked as well, right? So if you have like a 220, 230 speed Amaru that's geared for RTA or something, it makes this comp even more fluid. As long as you have like the bulk, right? The bulk is like the most important when you're running this type of comp. And I would say that looking at it from the other side as well is if you're trying to counter this type of a defense, you probably just want to have immunity on the Aiden. If you have immunity on the Aiden, then you don't have to really deal with this bullshit. But yeah. Anyway, we're just gonna S1. get our focus stacks. Harsetti's sealed, so we should be able to just run laps
I
around her,
smell living
especially if I just soul
creatures.
burn on Flan as
Don't
well.
let them
And I'm gonna
escape.
greet it just because, like, why not, right?
Awake.
Aimir should cut in front as well since they're both sealed. And we just finish it off with the Flan S1. But don't be like me, right? Make sure you have immunity on the Flan. Once the real season starts, at least. During the preseason, honestly, like, who cares? All right, here we go. So,
That clueless face.
okay, so Rupture isn't gonna do much here because he does have immunity here, so I'm gonna have to go S3,
I shall
and
offer
hopefully
you
I
a
land.
message.
But the good thing is that it is
Your
non-attack, so
freedom is
Ilnab
only
actually
but an
gains no
illusion.
combat readiness here, right? Which is pretty nice.
Worry not.
And
The
we
doctor-
didn't tag the Arunka, which kind of sucks, but... I wonder if I should just S3 on the Arunka anyways. No, it's okay. Everything is light, so it's gonna go into the DDR, right? So I'm just gonna go for the S3 with Bellion. Since I have a little bit of effectiveness, especially with effectiveness buff, I should be able to tag a provoke onto these guys. Oh, it's an ER comp. Oh, okay, never mind. Shit, that's not good.
Hopefully, it's different
Shit. Okay.
this time. Feel
He
free
stripped
to
my
try.
effectiveness buff off, which kind of sucks, but at least I guess we'll see the rupture damage on the Bellion.
Don't go flying off on me now.
Man, the one defense I want to use Emerald Tenebrian, it's a freaking ER comp. Like, what? Don't tell me this one-shots my DDR as well. Oh my god, it might as well have. That was so much damage. The fuck?
This all runs its course.
Man, that sucked, man. Why the fuck? Oh my god, dude. What the fuck, man?
That's the smell of death.
Oh man. Alright, does this drag Bellion though? Okay, we did. That's huge. The barrier is actually really nice because he stays asleep. Hopefully I proc an extra hit. Look at the Bellion damage. Guy got countered. But I think this Bellion pops though. Yeah, it just popped. 10k?
Pick your poison.
Oh my god. Wait. That's kind of a lot.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
But that's actually quite a... Okay, we're gonna S1 and see if we push a random like defense break or something. Nope. We have no rupture here, but that's fine. My DDR might die though, but he served his purpose, so it's kind of all good, I think. Another counter from the Aronka, best in the world.
Do you smell?
Yeah, this Aronka is actually the best in the world. What the hell is this? Sleep is huge. I could S1 to kill. Yeah, let's S1 and drag Bellion to kill since I have Venom, and then I can also get a 3F proc. See if this just straight up kills. We also landed a stun, which is pretty big. I don't know if it was from Bubble Maker or not, but, you know, whatever. S1. Oh, it's holy sack of shit. Oh, no. Bruh. That's not good. Let's S3. As long as Emerald Tenebria doesn't die, it's fine, right? Like, who cares about DDR? I have a second one. It's all good.
Worry
Not, I'm free to play, by the way. S1, this should kill.
Sorry.
Beautiful. Hopefully we stick a rupture. Huge. 4k. Like, that's so much damage, dude. S1. See how much damage this does? 12.3. Okay, DDR got the S1, but 10k. That's so much damage, dude. Holy crap. Okay, hopefully I can find another defense like this, but that's the first attack, and on to the second one for today. Alright, so for our second attack, we're going to be hitting Harsetti, BBK, and Renak. This looks like a pretty premier, like, Zeo trap. So I'm going to go in with young Senya here, who's going to be on Proof of Friendship with Prot Set and Release Imprint. And then I'll be going with my Mort, who will be on Symbol of Unity, on the any EE is fine, and Destro HP. And the reason why we're going with Symbol is because obviously Renak and BBK both have Evasion Artifact potentially, so I want a 100% chance to hit them. Now obviously they could have immunity, but even if they have immunity, at least my Mort will be able to do enough damage so that I can just play Veronica WinCon, right? Veronica's going to get, obviously, I'm going to be Audrey's crossbow for the hit chance, and I'm on the pushback EE. I don't have any souls, so having soul burn would be pretty good, but I don't think it'll really make that much of a difference here. I think they're just going to die, and hopefully, and yeah, it should be okay. On the bottom, we're gonna try to use Tenebria as like a light bait slash book holder for SPP Janua, as we know as kind of like the really like the premier combination, I guess you could say. Now, this is a little bit scary because all it really takes is for Barunka to tank me and then just run me down, and that looks pretty fucking scary. But hopefully I'll be able to run laps around him since I'm going to be running Sea Phantom Politis at 311 on Unseen Observer. I'll be going with my Tenebria on the same build from the previous attack on Taga Hell's Ancient Book. And I'll be going with Janua, who's going to be on Windrider, Ignore, the Grit. That's basically 100. And I'm just going to try to Soulburn and just kill this Arunka through mitigation, ASAP. Obviously, I am going to be landing block, and I get 50% CR, and I'm going to be pushing them back. So hopefully with the Rupture and stuff, I'm going to be getting stealth. So if anything, if she doesn't die, all of the damage is going to go into the Janua, and then the Janua is basically just going to proc with the S2, right? So that's kind of what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it'll work out like that. If it doesn't, this could be really bad. So hopefully it does. So let's go. Alright, so it's RNL Renak with RNL, or I think I saw RNL Renak and Shepherd BBK, I think. Obviously this can miss on BBK, which we didn't, thank goodness. I'm gonna S3 to cleanse the Veronica. And then Mort's just gonna drop an S... Oh, actually, we... oh, let's just S3 this. He still has second immortality, right? So he did have immunity, but I'll be able to hit with 100% hit chance here. And then I can just throw some fluff damage on the Renak. And I'm just going to drop the S3. This should just kill Renak straight up. Especially with the Yenya friendship buff. Yeah, so everything just dies. GG. So I don't think it was a Zeo trap. It didn't look like it, but it could have been. Alright, so pretty fast shoe, maybe like 270. So I'm going to go ahead and do the Soulburn S3. I'm kind of expecting it to be like some kind of like Proof of Valor Arunka with Aureus FCC. So I'm hoping that this is going to work. And I'm going to go for S3 here, and I'll gain 50% combat readiness.
Let me tend you.
Okay. Ooh, wow, we landed a stun on the Janua too, or I mean, Shu. So I'm gonna go ahead and Soulburn S1 here. It's pretty tanky. I don't think I can one-shot that. Oh, it's Holy Sacrifice. Okay, so it's not Sweet Miracle Shu. So now I'm gonna go for the Rupture play, and I actually landed everything. Okay, Crown of Glory. Kind of annoying, but makes no diff. Okay, so we killed that. Now I S1 on Shu. How much is the Rupture? Oh, I'm just straight up killing them. Wait, I can't even see the Rupture damage. Bro, I can't even see the Rupture damage. They're just dying. I'm just gonna S3. This should kill. Yeah, I can't even see the Rupture damage. But I guess the stun is pretty good. Okay, on to our last attack of today. Alright, so for our third and final attack, we are going to be trying the previous hit again, since we couldn't really see much of the Rupture damage. So the stats are basically the same. It's 311 SPP. My Tenebria is going to be on the same build. However, the Janua is going to be on a different artifact, because like I said in the previous attack, I think having him on Windrider is kind of weird because you get stealth from SPP and Tenebria. So if you can make Janua the primary focus target, I think it probably is a little bit more optimal. And so that's why I'm going with Summer Photogenic, right? I won't care if this is going to be, what do you call it? Aureus FCC. I can just straight up try to delete the Arunka. Hopefully it works. I don't know. Hopefully. We'll see how that goes. For the bottom team, it's fucking the most AIDS comp ever. So we're going to be going with Laya on Speed HP on Sweet Miracle. I'll be going with Crow, who's going to be on triple HP set on Holy Sacrifice, so I can come back and drop an S3 as needed. And I'll be going with Sylvian Sage Vivian on a lifesteal set on Chatty. Just super tanky, since obviously I can't get debuffed. I can't get death broken on Laya, since Sharoon can't death break warriors. I can't get death broken on Sylvian Sage Vivian, because obviously I have 5 focus and I cannot get stunned by the Arceti. And if the crowd gets defense broken, it's not a big deal, because obviously BBK S3 into him with Holy Sac means he comes back. And then I can just drop the whale and then try to win it from there. So yeah, let's go right ahead. All right,
Don't be
so
nervous
yeah,
now.
kind of the same defense.
Life is full of suffering.
So we're gonna soul burn S3,
Let this be your paradise.
and I'm going
Yes,
to rip
it
the
is
S3
I,
from
since you
Witch
came
of the
this
Mere
way.
Tenebria.
I'll show you the other side of this world.
Okay. Wow, we landed so wow. Okay, we landed everything. Okay, that's crazy. We landed everything. Okay, now I'm gonna soul burn S1. Looks
Let's
like
see
it's a
what you
really
can do.
tanky Arunka. But we just one-shot it because of our artifact. It's broken.
Quite the
And now we're just gonna throw the rupture on. Now obviously FCC is gonna be able to throw everything back, so this is gonna be really not good. So I might actually just S1 and try to go for a hit here, to be honest. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna S1. Let's see the rupture damage. So not quite a kill. Obviously, FCC does have some of the rupture damage, but it's still, I would say, not terrible. Obviously, I'm just gonna S1 this, right? Just finish it off. There's no reason for me to not finish it.
I'll make sure you feel the pain.
But that's so it did like what 2K rupture, so it would have been 4K. It would have been about 4K, so that's not terrible.
You trying to start?
I'll soul run S1 here, and hopefully this just straight up kills.
Arrogant punk.
Yeah, that just straight up kills. Okay. I don't know if that's better than running like Dragon Bride Senya or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it is. She seems okay though in that kind of setup. If you run Summer Photogenic with Janua, but needs more testing for sure. Needs more testing. Okay, so Shireen's about to drop an S3 on my head. I think it's the best if I go for Sharoon here. Yes. Actually, no. Going for Hersetti doesn't sound terrible. It was like 27k Hersetti, right? Okay, I can fluff the Hersetti here.
From life into death. And death into
This
life
might just
anew.
defense break my crown and then just fucking send me home, but I think it should be okay.
This blade desires blood.
BBK goes for the S3, no attack buff. Crowd tanks it like a beast.
Stage belongs to
We S2.
everyone. We can do it.
Get all the debuffs off. And
Now
then
isn't
I
the
can
time
just
to
drop.
hesitate.
Okay, my only concern now is like, what if it's like a speed BBK? If it's a speed BBK, this is going to be a little bit annoying, I think. So if I kill Sharoon, I don't unlock the speed. Sylvian Sage Vivian doesn't have 5 focus, so I can't get the double hit. So I think the angle is probably just S3 on this. Right. BBK S1's going to go into Sylvian Sage, so it should be okay. If anything, right? Worst case scenario. And I could actually just proc. I could actually just go for a proc on the BBK right now, since I can just eat the damage. And then it'll proc Chatty, right? And then BBK with 1 HP should go ahead of Sylvian Sage, potentially. Oh, it's Proof of Valor as well, okay. Okay, yeah, so that's perfect. Okay, so I proc Second Immortality. He got me a stun. I can S1 drag and then just kill it. Nice. Very good. Okay, yeah, nice. Get another S1. Laya has Soul Burn and just finish off the Dragon King Shirin. Nice. Okay, very clean. Nice and clean. Nice. Let's go. Alright, so that's going to do it for today's Guild War video for the Witch of the Mere Tenebria debut. Honestly, I think she has some potential. I know in my previous video, I did like an RTA showcase, and obviously I said to skip her, and I still have the same opinion. I don't think, like, you know, if you're not playing in like a super competitive environment for RTA or Guild War, I don't think this is unit as like a must pull. You know, she's a lot of the times like her spot can be filled with other characters, so I don't think it's that insane. But her kit is definitely very loaded, though, for sure, right? Like the block, the potential stun with the random debuff, the soul burn ability with the book, and then the rupture damage obviously is pretty good. I mean, the first hit we did with like DDR 3F and stuff, like we were doing like what 10 and 12k pops with rupture 3F and venom, so I can definitely see it having some potential, but We'll need more testing, right? Once the season picks up, maybe we'll do a little bit more testing on defense, and maybe if you guys really want a video on how we can optimize some Guild War defenses with Emerald Tenebria, then I can put that in the wheelhouse for content videos down the road. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about Emerald Tenebria. I know a lot of you guys pulled her because she's waifu, but have you tried her in Guild War? Are there comps that you think I should try in the next video with Emerald Tenebria that maybe I haven't thought of yet? Let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to test it and put it in the next video, if anything, because she is... Anyways, that's all the time that we have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!